Hello there! How the hell are you all doing? Welcome to an October 2013 channel update video. I have some major changes that I need to discuss. So I figured, what the hell? I'd do it while playing my most played Steam game of all time, Dungeon Defenders. So, what's the big change that I have to announce? Well, let's see here. Yesterday, I decided, after some review and consideration, that my socioeconomic standing was currently good enough to upgrade my internet connection. For 2.5 years now, I've kept a basic internet connection because of affordability purposes. I was actually going to quit this hobby, and really the internet entirely, back around the April-May 2011 front, and would have done so were it not for individuals persuading me to set up a PayPal donation link. And then generous people, out of the kindness of their hearts, giving. I didn't want to, but that's neither here nor there. But since then, I've kept minimum internet connection. For those of you unfamiliar with how internet might work in the United States, or at least in my area, I live in a near monopoly area controlled by Time Warner Cable. And as such, they pretty much have the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want, and I have the freedom to get fucked. But I was paying about $35–40 for, let's see, 15 megabytes up. Excuse me, 15 megabytes down, 1 megabyte up. Not exactly glamorous, huh? You know, whereas, you know, people I know in fucking Europe have like 200 megabytes up, 200 megabytes down. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? That's cheap. So there's that to keep in mind. I gotta keep my train of thought in mind while I'm actually doing this shit. I'm not used to talking out loud while playing Dungeon Defenders, let alone something as intensive as Uber Monster Fest on Nightmare by myself, because that's how crazy I am. But anyway, since that point in time, I've had a small internet connection. I've decided that I could afford the extra money per month to increase that. Now, the biggest limitation that an individual like I have, an individual like me has as part of this hobby, is upload speed. Upload speed factors into how long it takes for me to upload videos, and how inconvenient it is for me to actually upload videos, as well as influences my ability to, say, do something like a live stream. Folks will recall that there was a little bit of time in 2012 where I did do live streams. My internet connection was slightly better due to like a free trial or something that we took advantage of, but really I've been around the 1 megabyte upload speed category. As such, shit, I really haven't done much of that. But yesterday morning I decided I'm in a good enough state to actually improve things, and I've actually doubled the download, so that's now 30 megabytes per second, and I've quintupled the upload speed. In my trials, when I've been uploading videos, I uploaded a bunch of Shadowrun videos, as well as System Shock 2 videos. It's now the YouTube processing thing that holds me back. We gotta wait for that. I'm not used to that being the bottleneck. It's pretty awesome. No. As such, it's improved my quality of life, and it'll make for more activity on the channel. When I bought this new computer, I decided to increase the quality of my videos as a result, and as well as record more intensive, larger games. And as a result, it's really slowed down my ability to upload games, courtesy of the fact that, well, it's just so frustrating. Also, I should know better than to try to play Uber Monster Fest on Nightmare, because of the fucking Goblin Counters, especially with my melee weapon. I'm gonna need to go to, like, one of the other Uber Monster Fest locales. Because, that damn thing's not gonna die before I run out of time. Oh, hey, it actually came over! That's, actually surprising. I've had that thing get stuck there before the entire time. I'm gonna turn back on my hero boost. So yeah, already I mean, just like within a few hours, I uploaded like fucking 10 videos. Not all of them were public. I stagger them a little bit, due to the fact that YouTube is constantly changing shit, and there's a lot of people who have difficulty seeing shit in subscription boxes. So, you know, I give it like a half hour. I'm also waiting for the first video of the Shadowrun shit to actually process, because it hasn't done that yet. And until that processes, I won't even try to make the others public. But the System Shock 2 stuff, yeah, there was some haranguing and difficulties that I had to deal with courtesy of Time Warner Cable yesterday, I guess, technically, since it's Tuesday morning now. Their servers were having some issues. I got disconnected. You know, I'm not the one who has my name on the bill right now, but I was like, you know, we could do this online, and my mom is like, no, it's a terrible idea, because Time Warner Cable shit will suck just as much online, and you know how local offices are. And sure enough, we had to report the local office anyway, because our current router wasn't powerful enough to handle 5 megabyte upload. So, yeah, that is going to significantly impact this hobby in a positive way by improving the quality of my life, as well as allowing me to upload videos faster. And because I'm able to upload videos faster, and they will be of the same high quality that my new computer can provide here, this will result in, ultimately, what I think is more enjoyment. I've been pretty sluggish on videos that, other than like my tabletop stuff, but the rewarding rewarders opportunity things, I have no set timetable for how long it's going to take me to complete them. I don't feel rushed at all, but yeah, I've slowed down to an extent, and with the increased upload speed, I'm definitely going to, well, pick up the speed. It's a thing that will transpire. This is also my first time ever attempting to record Dungeon Defenders. I'm pretty sure I'll have to turn down my graphics and stuff. I'm hiccuping around a little bit. The game is too colorful and crazy, and I don't have a capture card, so this is taxing my incredible system resources. Also, fucking Jin, stop that shit. Stop eating my aura. Pet, why you no shoot Jin? Ah, well. Whatever. If it has to... Yeah, it's a fucking strength drain aura, too. Those are so valuable. If it has to go down, then it has to go down. Whatever. Shit happens. I gotta make sure I keep on the move. And being down here is pretty fucking dangerous now without a strength drain aura. Keep on the move, those goblin copters will really fuck me over. I do have a ranged weapon, but it's not as awesome as my melee weapon for the monk is, and I really do like to mix it up. Just hold down left mouse button. Fucking Jin. There you go. Good job, Pat. Try not to get caught in bullshit. All those ogres, I will have to deal with them. Go ahead and switch to my tower boost. Try not to fall off here. I got plenty of time. There are a lot of ogres, though, and I will have to keep that in mind, since I haven't taken the opportunity or time to kill them. So yeah, I'll actually even get back into doing live streams, and as a consequence, I will likely participate. Not only will I likely participate in Extra Life 2013, but I'll actually broadcast for longer than that, too. I don't exactly have the funds to spare for Extra Life charity. I give money to charity, especially spend a lot of time with children regularly throughout the year. Tutoring, helping elementary school kids with mathematics and what have you. It's something that I enjoy doing. I like interacting and spending time with kids. A lot more so than I do with old people, which is something my job kind of requires. Fucking old people. Losing my train of thought. Kill the goblin copter. Good job. I didn't have one get stuck. Which is nice. And I can do a pretty good job of taking ogre shots on the chin. It's the, fucking goblet copters that thrash me so much. Alright, good job, Grimith. I'll keep going until I lose. I don't even have hardcore mode enabled. No, I do not have hardcore mode enabled. So even if I die, I usually fucking play like these Uber Monster Fest thing to make it even harder on myself on like hardcore. You know, improves loot drops by a little bit, but it's mostly sort of like my bragging type thing. I have spent most of my time playing this game by myself. Very enjoyable. Like I said, my highest played game on Steam. I think Civilization V is my second most played game on Steam. And, as viewers know, that is the most disappointing game I've ever played in my adult life. Completely immaterial to this video. Shit. Oh, looks like I can get bullshit about whatever. That's kind of what I do on a regular basis, right? No good drops, not for this character. And I'm feeling too lazy to pull out another one. I don't even know if this video will turn out okay. What I do know is that I will be able to upload it quickly. It's amazing how giddy I became after I finally got the new modem plugged in. And all the setup was done, and everything needed to be acquired. And Time Warner Cable configured the new thing. I was amazed. I started uploading already encoded and volume balanced Shadowrun videos, and I was like, oh my god, what would take like 30 to 40 minutes is only taking 8 minutes. This is amazing. YouTube's like, the fuck, dude, I can't process your shit that fast. Normally I've been able to process these things slowly while you've been uploading slowly. It's dumb. Fucking cheating, Grimith. I'm like, yeah, well, fuck you. So yeah, live streams. What the hell am I gonna live stream? I don't even fucking know, man. I can definitely go with more intense games, that's for sure. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll stick to little simple things that allow me to read the chat easily, and can even have some viewer interaction as well. You know, voting processes, that type of things. I might do some of my Rewarding the Rewarders games on live streams, as I did with Syndicate, as well as Romance of the Three Kingdoms 10. That remains yet to be seen. All I know is that with my current hardware and software, the big limitation was, you know, I've noticed that even though I didn't enable hardcore mode, this is the first time I actually played Nightmare without hardcore mode. I only have one life anyway. Well, there you go. Really? Oh well. Learn something new. Well, that's why I always play with hardcore mode on. I haven't beaten it on hardcore mode, though. I did beat the normal Monster Fest fucking forever ago on Nightmare. It's because I'm awesome. Fuck you, Tavern Keep. Is there anything else I wanted to mention in this update video? That's the big change. Increased internet upload speed will lead to overall more videos, primarily due to the increased upload speed, as well as just an overall increased satisfaction in my life. Will lead to a return of live broadcasts. How many ever there would be, I haven't the foggiest. I don't know exactly when I might make an official joining Extra 2013 thing. I'll probably just throw like 50 or 100 and team get waived. I'll call it a day. I think I gave like 150, 200 last year. And there's a bunch of people who donated to that too, which, really, if you're going to be a part of that, you should create your own separate account on that, so that you can give to a children's hospital in your area. Really, I think donating to your local area, or to a place with which you have significant attachment, is better than giving money to improve the quality of life for children in Grimith's local area. That's dumb. Oh, shit. I suppose one other side effect. I have been doing this hobby, this, let's get on with it, let's play with hobby, for over 3.5 years now. It's not something I anticipated, nor expected, nor really planned or prepared for. And over the passage of time, I've become sort of... I suppose I need to kill something if I'm gonna talk more. We'll do the normal Monster Fest. I haven't done that in forever. I should beat the fuck out of this thing. Because I was a much weaker character when I defeated this. A much weaker character. I mean, there aren't even fucking spiders to worry about. Or any of the other mobs that were added with Quest for the Eternity Shards. Shit, son. I'll probably throw down those auras in the center for goodies. I just have sort of like a penchant for grabbing chests for funsies. Don't exactly need to. Yeah, so over the passage of time, I've obviously improved how I handle this hobby. My hardware and my software, as well as my experience, have improved. And, as I've spent more time with this hobby, I've come to realize that it might be in my life or, you know, years into the future. I'm someone who doesn't want to anticipate or bank on the future because I have a pessimistic attitude in how long I'm going to be alive. It's sort of a thing I developed as a teenager. I don't have much faith in my ability to remain alive. As such, I've come to realize that over the past 3.5 years, I have made decisions, mistakes, which would threaten the long-term viability of my hobby here. For example, just a few days ago, I got a YouTube notification on a content ID claim. Now, normally I've dismissed those because of their irrelevance, but there have been a few which have actually caused me to delete videos outright. For example, some of my old videos that I released in early 2011, which were just simple random videos, like I did like a Super Mario Kart video for the lulz. I did a Super Nintendo medley, and you know, I get content ID claims on them from Nintendo, and knowing the drama that's happening with them and how they've regarded the gaming hobby and so many people making money off of their property. Damn it, I lost my train of thought. Again, I'm so distracted, but this isn't even as exciting as Uber Monster Fest is. I'm like Yawnsville. I remember back when this was so intense. I remember back when hard was intense. Let alone insane. Fuck. Continue thinking, Grimith. Yes, I made decisions. For example, Nintendo coming that, and I just, if the video doesn't matter, I outright delete it. And several of my videos have vanished as a result of me just saying, it's not worth it. However, I've also started having content ID claims pop up on my Civilization 4 videos for musical content. And that's not exactly something you can dismiss away with a, for starters, fair use does not protect the Let's Play hobby. It simply doesn't. If, you know, you're in the United States, and YouTube is in the United States, regardless of whether you are or not, it doesn't. What happens is basically a decision of whether the company responds in time or whether they care to respond in time. What their official stance on the attitude is. I'm not the best source of information on the subject at 5 in the morning playing Dungeon Defenders, but there you go. On a Tuesday, no less. But, the simple fact of the matter is, there are some situations that are just not worth disputing, especially not when you know, in this case, the Civilization 4 music is like orchestral music that did actually come through the people who acknowledged it, and normally a content ID claim, you know, it's not a big fucking deal, unless the person who like owns that property decides that they want to ban your video in some countries or outright force you to strip it off of YouTube. This actually happened recently with one of my Civil War Generals 2 videos. I decided that I would I would add some music to the game, and I thought I did a good enough job making sure that I selected music, music that was so old, it transcended the whole copyright thing. No one had renewed it, it became public domain. However, with one of those songs, I failed, and a content ID claim came up for one of the songs on just one of the videos, which means every other video which the song it plays is vulnerable, and is actually banning the video in Germany. And that got me to really think about the vulnerability of the hobby, because I definitely played some music I shouldn't have played back during the back in years prior, and I just didn't give a damn. Now that I've done this hobby for 3.5 years, and I'm sort of like a historical preservationist, I'm starting to care. As such, there may come a point where I start remodeling and resculpting the channel, and completely get rid of entire video series. Of course, you had the situation last year where I completely got rid of Shining Force after all the drama that fucking happened with Shining Force, and I wanted to avoid getting copyright strikes or account termination because of that. I might completely rip out Civil War Generals 2. The Civilization 4 videos could possibly be a stake as well, and it might come to a point in the future where I just turn the music off in the game. And I mean, you could be all like, well, Grimith, it's again, the fair use thing is, it's not an excuse. It does not protect you. You know, you can't say that my commentary is educational and such a valuable criticism that entitles me to have and display and show everything, particularly if I monetize this shit, which I don't, but if I did, that would be even worse. Again, not exactly the best source of information on the topic, past 5 in the morning. But I figured I'd make that note clear. So, I mean, there's been some points in many of my series where I've played music I shouldn't have. There's one Daggerfall video, at least, for instance, where I lost the commentary track that Jeff was co-commentating, so I just inserted a bunch of, like, silly music tracks. And I tried to make sure those were in the public domain, but I may have made mistakes there. Civilization 4 music, I obviously could be mistaken on one such aspect with that too. There's so many other realms where I might have made a mistake, and I don't want that to come back and completely no, wreck the channel as a result. Because, you know, this is a selfish hobby. I do for my own enjoyment, and as a side benefit, other people enjoy it too. And as a preservationist of some sort, I don't want all the videos getting erased, or the account getting destroyed, or some other stupid thing, or my life getting inconvenienced because of one little fucking video. So I might gut out videos of series. Things just might go vanishing. Civil War Generals 2 series, again, might completely vanish. Civilization 4 series could be suspect. Basically anything I think that might be a risk. Especially if a content ID match pops on it. I think I currently have 5 videos in my copyright notification section. I have 3 Civilization videos. There's the Rebirth 2 video, which was like a 60-minute flash bit that just used music that actually had a content ID match pop up, and I didn't realize. And you have the Civil War Generals 2 video, which I actually disputed. For whatever reason, at the time, I decided an experiment of, let's see if, I can argue this. I don't think this is the right copyright holder anyway. And, it's sort of like remixed and altered. Let me see if I can give this a swing, and we'll see whether they actually care enough to further on the dispute, because that'll determine whether A, I can actually keep up the entire Suboriginals 2 series, or B, whether it'll just all be banned in Germany. Or whether I might have to delete it all, especially if I get a copyright strike, which is a possibility. YouTube kind of warns you that the consequences of disputing something, and you actually get eyeballs on it instead of the random sort of content ID matcher, could be terrible. It could be bad juju. I'm sure everything will be fine. But if it's not, there you go. There's some advance warning. So if videos on my channel suddenly fucking vanish, hopefully you'll remember this video and know why that might have occurred. I mean, again, didn't think I'd be around this long. Look at me. Also, fucking orc. I have no idea whether the sound levels I set are okay. I increased them up higher than what I usually have them because I usually listen to sports podcasts in the background. And other sports radio shows, and might even be live while I play Dungeon Defenders. Because I usually do it alone, and I can spare the mental, there's a mental excess. Alright, come on, you bitches. You got nothing on Grimith. No spiders, no goblin copters, no djinn, sharks. It's a cinch. Watch I die. That'd be some shit. Yeah, it's on Nightmare Hardcore. You see, I actually have lives in this section. Which is funny, because I wouldn't be able to come back during the wave. True facts. Now, as a melee combatant on Nightmare, as a monk, I found it's valuable to keep on the move. Don't stand still. Because that's when bad shit happens. But as a melee monk, I do kind of have to mix it up. So I just gotta pick and choose my battles and get away when my health starts dropping. I could have set up a lot more auras, but I was so lazy, didn't think I'd need to. But I definitely remember a time when I couldn't do as much damage as I dealt. Not even on Nightmare, but on Insane. Because of how much health the monsters get on a Monster Fest map, particularly on Uber Monster Fest. So it's kind of interesting to look at the character in that aspect and see, you know, the effects of how much time I put into them. Now, Dungeon Defenders has been this game I've binge played. I play it really intensively for a while, and then I put it down for 8, 9, 10 months. I picked it back up maybe 3 weeks, perhaps getting closer to 4 weeks now, because of Chips, the Fox, who asked me to install the game, and then he and I haven't spent much time playing it because of various reasons, all pertaining to him, because they're all his fault. So there's that. Would I ever consider doing a series on Dungeon Defenders? No. Maybe? I don't know. This is like a personal pleasure game, like Left 4 Dead 2 is. I really enjoy losing myself in it. Ah, good times. I guess I'll run around and grab the other chest out of habit. As we wind down here, update video went on much longer than I thought it would, but really, that's been like the story of my entire hobby. Let's get on with it, never actually get on with it. So as a recap, you've got more uploads, a bigger variety of uploads to look forward to in the future. With the improved upload speed, you have potential live broadcasts to look forward to as well. there's potential participation. At the very least, I planned on joining in some of the tabletop stuff with Matt, formerly Snapwave, now Y Caliber. But I might end up doing more. I have no idea what the hell I'd play. I'd probably come up with something. I might hit the old favorites. World War I Medic. Oregon Trail. Executive Suite. Probably not Alter Ego. Shit like that. That's all the chest. There's some mythical items up there, but I doubt they're worth my time. I doubt anything was worth my time here. Just something for my brain to do. We're done. So, I hope you all feel updated now. Actually got to watch something happen on the screen. There was another update video where I played I Want to Be the Guy. But usually I like to focus on my conversations. Here I didn't, and we see where that got us, right? Right. Take care, everyone.